Hey, hey. So I want to give you a little guide, a little extra help with this. All right, we're going to record this. This is when you have to write a body paragraph at the end of a vocabulary day. So I wanted to show you the prompt first, and you can see the mouse is kind of circling around it now. Which word from the excerpt has the strongest connotation? And here's the excerpt right here. So I don't know which word yet, but I do know to write down the red first. So blank from the excerpt has the strongest connotation, period. Then it says the story is about, so we have to provide some context. All right, and I'll get to that soon. And then quote from the poem, okay, well, I'll put the quotation mark. I don't have the quote from the story yet. And then finally, this word underscore has dot dot dot. And then if dot dot dot, comma, and then dot dot dot. Okay? So that's step one. Step two is to go back in the presentation and remember that word connotation. What does it mean? All right, let's go ahead and take some time to do so now. So we went back in the presentation, and here's a quick review of connotation. It's the feelings that you get from a word. So I don't know if I agree with necessarily all of these. I think the word forceful doesn't necessarily have a great connotation. I would put that in the negative column, whereas skinny I don't think has a, or bizarre doesn't seem to have a negative connotation. So I might slide them over to the side. So here's what I might do. All right, I gotta manipulate these around, find two little negatives there. So I'm gonna grab this guy here and put him next to domineering. I'm gonna grab this guy here and put it next to forceful, right? And then unusual, yeah. So I would have to say, yeah, unusual is as close as we can get to having zero connotation. So I have put this gray guy there, all right, to go with the gray blandness. And then extraordinary and assertive, I definitely think have positive connotations, positive feelings to go with them. And I go from there. All right. Now let's try it using the text. Okay. Asia's hijab isn't a laugh. Well, that phrase isn't a laugh to me seems negative. Isn't a laugh. See, his job is like the ocean waving to the sky. Well, ocean definitely seems positive there, so I'm going to put that there. It's always there, strong and friendly. Some people won't understand. Well, that some people definitely seems to track a negative, so that phrase gets a negative. Won't understand your hijab. Hijab to me in the story seems positive, but if you understand who you are, one day they will too. Um, hmm, maybe the word like, I think, over there for the no feelings. And I think over here, understand seems to have a very positive connotation, especially for Sia and FISA, right? Excellent. Then we take a look at some of the other words from the story, right? And we might say, laugh doesn't seem to have much of a connotation, and but strong sky ocean does, and hey, so strong sky and ocean, understand who you are might get one. A negative one was the tablecloth when they compare the hijab to that earlier. That was hurtful, and the phrase hurtful words, of course, gets a negative one. So there's a lot of stuff that can kind of go a little bit negative, a little bit positive. So now we've had a chance to really think about, okay, I know now and have thought about what I want to write about, and I've got my sentence starters all ready to go. So when I look at this, I think probably the word ocean seems to have a very strong positive connotation, right? So I'm going to go with ocean. Ocean from the excerpt has the strongest connotation. This story is about Asiya, who gets her first hijab and wears it to school for the first time the next day. Some of her fellow sixth graders laugh at her hijab. Her sister says, quote, Asia's hijab isn't a laugh. Asia's hijab is like the ocean waving to the sky. End quote. So this word, ocean, has a strong, vast connotation. If Fiza had chosen puddle, then the power of their faith and experience would be diminished. Right? And there you have it. That's what you got to do when you are writing a body paragraph based on connotation. You just got to make sure you break it down. You might add something like this important observation from FISA shows that her love for Asiya runs deep as the ocean and as high as the sky. Right? Take a little time to break down the words, show what connotations come with them, and go from there. Nice job, everybody.